Play a slow song. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is the Lord Brock, and I'm here today, guys, to tell you about some theories from Elder Scrolls. See, everybody's been asking, what is it about Talos becoming a god? Well, there are some theories coming in between. There are some things about godhood, but there are also some theories that he could be a god. See, everybody's been asking, like, there are other theories out there saying that Talos is not a god. But here's another theory. Could he? See, I've been looking at all of the pantheons in between the gods of the 8 divines in Elder Scrolls. Somebody said to us that there was only 8, but the one thing that was missing was a god of war. And Talos was the only god who can do a war phase. He was powerful, but he was also smart in his war. He, known as Tiber Septim, he virtually conquered most of Tamriel. Even then, he actually found a way to fight and almost defeated the Somerset Isles, where the elves did not love it. But in theory that's like the thing about it. Talos is a god of war, because Akatosh lifted his soul, made him a 9th divine. The Dalmir Dominion would not like it. Some of the people say that Talos is not a god. But could he? Akatosh has thrown out that type of theory before. See, there were multiple people that became gods. Some of them were old in the North pantheon. See, back then, Akatosh was known as Ariel, the elven god of the sun. But then he was transformed by the human pantheon as Akatosh, the dragon god of time. Beyond that theory, could Talos be a god because Akatosh lifted his soul to be a 9th divine? So I'm just telling y'all my theory. Probably Akatosh lifted his soul to become what he is now, a god of war and a god who believes in humanity. People say that Talos cannot be a god, but I think he is by Akatosh's wish. Because there was no 9th god, there was no god of war in the pantheon. There was the god of justice, goddess of love, goddess of work, and the god of magic. But there was no god of war. Akatosh was known as the dragon god of time, but he was the chief divine. So basically, in my theory, Talos is a god by default because Akatosh lifted his soul. Talos may have achieved Cham for a short while and passed on, but Talos, his soul, was lifted by Akatosh into the heaven. So everyone's saying that Talos is not a god. They say he's a fraud. Could he? Some say he could be, but I see that Talos is a god. He couldn't kill Kudikane because he honored High King Kulakane, who was known as Emperor Zero. He created a cult for him. He could not have been a murderer, because if he was, people would have found that out. Some said it was an assassin. Some said it was him. But he changed his name because he thought it was better. That he could lift the soul of himself. That Akatosh saw his greatest deeds of what he did and lifted him into the heavens. So, here's my theory. He did something that no one else could. He made a pact where he made himself a living god, just like the tribunal did. They had the heart of Lokar. He did something else. He used the Meridium with the Manida, the green gem. And when he did that, he became a living god. But when he died, I think, in my theory, Akatosh did lift his soul into the heaven above, allowing him to be known as Talos, the hero god of mankind, the god of war, and the 9th divine. He was known as Izmir, Dragon of the North, the same way as the Dragonborn character in Skyrim. So here's the thing though. Talos may be, you guys call him a fraud. Me, I believe that he was a hero through and through. He did not think that Talos is a warmonger. He wanted one thing, and that was peace. The elves of the Somerset Isles would deny that. But they are so stuck in the past that they believe that he's a hypocrite. And they think the Nords are hypocrites. I believe in the Empire, believing that Talos is not a god, but a great man and great emperor. But could they known that the Empire they stand on was known to be a great empire? And he became a god, just like Raymond Cyrodiil was revered as a god. But then Talos became a god because Akatosh wielded it. He lifted his soul into the heavens and became known as the ninth divine, the god of war, the god of governing. There was no one else. Talos has done it. He became a god without trying to be the bad guy. There's a lot of the tribunal were bad people. They betray. But Talos, he may have done that. But was it better for him or was it better for the people? And that would be my video for the rest of the day, guys. I am glad that I came back after the past 4 to 5 years on my videos. I'm sorry, I've been away. I've been doing something else lately. So, guys, thank you for watching this video. And gamers, take care.
Turn it up and then I'm gonna